What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the In Our House podcast. Before we get into today's very fun topics and juicy topics that we have some tea. Make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button. If you check and see that your subscribe button is red, click on it so it's not anymore. And also like the video and leave a comment down below if this is your first time watching the show or not. But welcome back to another episode.
First time in forever.
For the first time, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh,
no, we probably wouldn't. I think we would if we just actually played the song.
Oh,
But dude, episode 86. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
I know we just had a whole live together. But
Yeah, we're 14 episodes away from episode 100.
Let's go.
You want to do anything special for episode 100?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like, on a podcast, sky jumping or something like that.
Dude, the technical on that already is hurting my head.
Yeah. Well, honestly, at that point, you just take those lavalier mics.
Oh yeah.
Put the windsock on it and our phones like this, and we're like, ah! The whole time.
It's just me screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
But we're trying to plan something special for episode 100, so stay tuned. Keep listening, keep watching, and you will find out. But do you want to start off with some tea?
Yeah, so on the live, we were talking about that because somebody said that because we were yawning a lot. And it reminded me that I think, and I've always thought this, and I've told Karen, and recently she sent me a TikTok, and I'm like, bro, I know, like, these symptoms is what I have, and I think I have low testosterone. One, because I'm always tired. Even when I sleep 8 hours, like, in a row a couple days, I'm always tired. Like, I can never get enough rest. And then there was another symptom that I can't remember what. Love handles.
Oh, that's a symptom?
Yes. Right now, obviously, because I'm I'm just chunky. I'm fat now. I'm like 60 pounds over from what, like, the lightest I've ever been. I think I haven't weighed myself in a while, but I think I'm probably sitting around 255, 260, which is the heaviest I've been. So obviously I'm gonna have love handles. But even at my skinniest, my most fit, when I was in Okie, I had love handles. Yeah. And I mean, I was like 18, 19, 20 years old. So I would eat, like, maybe not the healthiest at times, but I went through a good, like, 4 or 5 months that I would buy meal prep from somebody, and I'd give them everything I wanted, and they would make it for me, and I would just go pick it up. I'd get a taxi, or in Japan we call them a hancho. Hancho. Yeah, I'd be like, hancho. Yeah, and I would get a taxi. I would go like 20 to 30 minutes down south. Text a person through Messenger, hey, like, I'm here. Come out with 2 bags of meal prep, cooked, ready to go. And I just drive right back into the honcho, back up, put them in my fridge, and that's what I would have for my week.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, are you planning on taking some tests to see if?
Yeah, I just have to make an appointment with like a doctor, and just tell them, hey, like, I'm kind of feeling this way. Just get some blood work done. I think I might have low T, but.
And if you do,
if your boy gets on testosterone, bro.
Oh my god, you gotta share some of that shit.
Dude, I don't even know, because it does a couple things, right? Naturally, it makes you more, because it's testosterone, so it does what you think it would do, right? Where you're like, you know. So I'm gonna be a little more like out there. It raises your libido. And my libido is already kind of like up there, I would say. To get higher up, bro, Karen's gonna fucking divorce me. She'd be like, get the fuck off of me. But I don't know, like, if I do get it, that would be lit. I'm not gonna lie.
So you're hoping you get it? Oh my god.
I mean, if I'm fine and I don't have low T, then cool. That means something else in my diet or what I do is fucked up, and I can fix that. But I would like to get on some tea, because it's like steroids, but not steroids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's natural.
Okay, there's like a very blurry line there.
But not really. Is it though? It's testosterone.
Well, yeah, but
it's a natural substance.
But your body didn't produce it.
Right, because my body is low in it.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
So
at one point in my life,
it's an enhancement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a natural enhancement.
But not really.
No, it's natural.
Not
because,
for you, because your body didn't produce it.
Well, right, but it's natural. It's like taking melatonin. Your body naturally produces melatonin.
Well, I've never taken melatonin.
Oh, you've taken creatine.
I have.
That's an enhancement.
So I've taken steroids.
Because you produce... Bro, move your fucking feet.
No, dude. This is
my
house.
Trying to have
Leave me alone.
trying to have some room in here too, bro. I keep on trying to like move my feet. Your feet are there. I'm like, dude, how much room do you need?
I felt you kick it like 10 times. I'm not moving my foot.
Yeah, you weren't getting the hint, dude. I'm like, move your foot, bro.
And I also had my foot on like this much.
I know.
I think an extra like, couple of inches.
Fucking dick. But yeah, at one point in my life, I will get on tea anyway. Because naturally, as you grow older, your testosterone gets lower. So I think like mid-30s roughly is when it starts to like really dip. Mm-hmm. It maybe not like, maybe mid-30s, like once you hit 40, I'm going to go on tea, bro.
Is it expensive? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know how much of it, if any of it's covered by insurance. Yeah, I'm sure some of it is, especially if like you get diagnosed with as like naturally low.
Yeah. If I ever do anything or take any enhancements like that, it's gonna be testosterone.
It's gonna be SARMs.
It's gonna be Trin.
Yeah, bro.
No, but because
that good shit.
I mean, yeah, because naturally, we do lose testosterone as we grow older, but I think that's the only thing that I would take to enhance myself.
Me too.
No, you wouldn't. You take everything, dude.
All I'm saying is, once I'm good with the number of kids I have, which I think is just going to be Vale, I'm going to get snipped.
You're going to hop on some shit?
But, like, not to get fucking, like, huge. Because I want to get athletic, too. So I want stuff that's going to...
Then just fucking work out.
I will.
Without that stuff.
But there's a natural plateau.
Get to your natural plateau first.
Yeah,
That's going to take you a couple years.
Yeah, and I started today. I went to the gym today.
I didn't.
I started today. Yeah, so I'll slowly train. Once I feel like I kind of hit my natural peak, hop on some tea.
You're going to be like a year in. Damn, I think I'm there.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I could be huge, bro.
You really could.
I think I have the genetics for it.
I mean, we both have the same genetics.
No.
We're brothers.
Okay, then why are you bald and I'm not yet?
You're
why do you have a brown beard and I have a black beard? It's not the exact same.
No,
or else we would be twins.
But it's very similar.
Right, but you said same. We have a lot of similarities. Why is your metabolism fast as fuck and mine is running at 2 miles an hour?
You know what? You're right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, shit. Whenever you get that test back, let's talk about it on the podcast again. See if you're gonna.
And then on the podcast, I can shoot myself up for the first time.
Oh my god! Well, before you do that, we need to do smelling salts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the smelling salts, bro. Episode 100.
We take smelling salts.
We take smelling salts while we're on edibles.
While tipsy.
While tipsy.
Well, we'll get tipsy.
While shooting ourselves up with testosterone.
We'll get tipsy on the live while...
No, we'll get tipsy on the live as we eat like an edible. And then on the podcast, towards the beginning, we'll do smelling salts. Towards the middle, we'll shoot ourselves up with testosterone. And by the end of it, we're just swole.
Bro, by the end of it, this window's going to be broken and one of us is going to be down there.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I have a topic that's completely unrelated to anything what we talked about.
Okay. And
kind of a complete 180. But
I did a 180.
As of recording, this weekend is a very, very big weekend. Because for all you gamers out there, for all you nerds out there.
Oh, I don't know this.
Because you're not a gamer and you're not a nerd.
I used to be.
Out of here, mister. I have low T.
Hey. Don't shame me. It's natural. I can't control it. It's not my fault. It's only 3 inches. What?
But The Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom comes out.
That comes out this week?
This weekend, bro.
I saw trailers.
Gabby, if you don't give me that for anniversary gift,
are you even married?
Just kidding. Are we even married?
No, dude. I saw trailers for it. Fire.
Did you ever play the first one? The Breath of the Wild?
Remember? Yeah, I got it on the Switch, and remember I told you I didn't get past the first level.
Yeah,
because I was too busy trying to find the best horse I could, and then by the end of it, I just got bored of it and never finished it.
Dude, but I saw the trailer, and I'm gonna kind of criticize it here because I explored every single inch of Breath of the Wild. And when I say every single inch, I mean like every single inch of it. I think I have it all memorized in the back of my head still.
Dang.
Yeah, I have a couple 100 hours of gameplay on that.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. I would play that all the time my freshman year in college and senior year in high school. Mm-hmm. And, dude, the new game, I'm super excited about because it's a sequel for Breath of the Wild. And it's the first time in a long time that Ganondorf actually pops up.
I saw that. He popped back up, and I was like, oh, shit, they're bringing the OG back.
Yeah, and he's voiced this time.
Yeah, and is in Zelda's voice, too.
Yeah. I don't think Link will ever be.
No, I think that's just kind of his thing where he just doesn't speak. Yeah. But somehow everyone knows what he's saying.
But, dude, so basically the whole concept of it is a lot of... What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? A lot of other things you can explore up in the sky. And, like, you can travel up in the sky to floating islands up there.
Like Skyward Sword? You know how that was a lot of flying around?
Yeah, kind of like Skyward Sword. But the cool thing about it is that when you're up there, you can literally jump off down to the very far, like, the map, the OG map. But I don't know how much of the OG map they changed because from the trailer...
Okay, by OG map, what do you mean OG map?
The Breath of the Wild map.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how much...
I was thinking back to like Ocarina of Time.
Oh, no. Well, there's a bunch of Easter eggs of Ocarina of Time and other... Yeah, actually just Ocarina of Time, there's a bunch of Easter eggs there. Oh, shit. Like the Long Long Ranch.
Yeah.
It's in there and it's like deserted and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
And... I'm a little skeptical of how they're going to do it because I'm hoping they just didn't copy and paste the OG map.
I'm hoping they added more to it?
I'm hoping they added more and like kind of changed the scenery a little just so it's not exactly the same. Mm-hmm. And maybe the mechanics of the game are a little bit better, which I think they are because I watched their 40-minute live stream of the I think the CEO or the creator of the game playing it like in real time, and he was showing the new mechanics. And bro, you can get a stick, and there's this new ability you can do with Link called merge. You can get a stick, and if you see a rock, oh cool, I want that rock on my stick. And now you have a stick with a rock as a weapon. A
stick with the rock, and then everyone's like, "Oh,
take my money!" Yeah. And on top of that stick and a rock, you could add like another stick or another rock.
Oh,
and you could do that with shields too. You have a shield, you could add a freaking rock to your shield or a stick to your shield.
But okay, so when you do that, let's say you add a stick, can you stab people with the shield, or what's the point of having a stick?
I don't think you can stab people, but I think the different items that you adds different durability. And
okay, I was gonna say as long as it does more than just an aesthetic thing. Like if you like the more rocks you add, like the more you like. Let's say you add rocks, and now the shield can protect you against something that otherwise wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I think it works like that.
That would be dope. That sounds like.
And then you can get like spears and add another spear on top of it. So now you have a really long ass spear, so you don't have to get near your enemy. You can just fucking poke them from really far away. Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with that game if I get it.
Dude, get it and start uploading on your
that's
gaming
the plan.
Channel again.
I'm gonna
do a walkthrough.
Well, actually, I had thought about starting my Twitch, and not like anything crazy, just so I don't have to deal with. Or just so I can have something on Twitch and then just take that clip of the video and put it into parts onto YouTube. So I think
it's
I'm
a lot less editing on your end.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna edit anything out unless there's something like I really don't want in there. Yeah. It's gonna be like the podcast. Like I'll just take the hour long, upload it onto YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about starting my Twitch to start live streaming it and just see who hops on with me or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's going to have to be set up in the living room, obviously. Yeah. Because I can't get my whole TV in here. I thought about it. Or getting, like, a smaller TV.
Because I mount it on the wall?
Dude, yeah, I could just game here. Imagine. I already thought about the whole setup.
Oh, bro.
I have that on very dimmed, and then I have these lights in the back. Dude, it'll be so sick.
Bro, Gabby's never going to see you. You're going to go from editing to gaming to back to editing to then working on Photoshop.
To going out to go film.
Yeah. Gabby's... You're going to see Gabby and you'd be like...
So what happened to you?
Yeah. She's going to scare you one day and you'd be like, oh shit, I forgot I live with somebody.
Yeah, but I've thought about that, but we clearly don't have any money for another TV, and I don't want to move the TV way over here whenever I want to live stream or anything.
That's how it works. You got to unplug everything, plug it back in.
Yeah, but I also thought about live streaming on my laptop. So connecting the Switch and everything onto my laptop, so I'm playing through there.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I can do it. I just don't know. I don't know if I want to put that amount of stress on my laptop, even after I edit on it all the time. So I might try it once just to see how it goes, because I don't know how Twitch works either. Like as far as streaming, I know you need OBS or something like that, which I already have.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's the game capture card that I showed you.
The Elgato?
Yeah, the Elgato.
That's called the OBS?
Well, the Elgato lets you use OBS.
But is that an acronym for something?
No, it's just a website. Or not a website. And a software that lets you live stream. So, like, it screen records your whole screen while also...
Do you have to live stream to use OBS? Because, like, I thought about... like, for example, we don't really use the laptops too much during the podcast. But I thought about screen recording the laptop while we do this. So that way, if we ever look anything up... You can get like a real-time scroll in a small window on the podcast.
For like on the laptop?
Yeah. Like, do you have to be live streaming or can you just...
No, that's a lot more simpler. You can just screen record and then audio record and then just line both of them up. That's the only way I've known how to do it, because I don't think the Mac lets you screen and audio record at the same time, because it lets you screen record but there's no audio.
Oh, so lining it up is going to be a little difficult.
It'll just be like a couple second delay that you'd have to like just move slightly, but you just have to screen record and audio record and you should be good. Because I've done it before, but
on OBS.
No, just on my laptop like that. Just screen recording and audio recording. But I found it easier if I need a video. I just go on my phone, go on YouTube, screen record, and then AirDrop it.
Oh yeah.
Instead of having to like going back to back.
So you think you're gonna get what's called Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh shit.
Dude,
also, what a badass name.
I know, right?
Tears of the Kingdom, bro. I got a little semi going on.
Dude, you have no idea how excited I am, because I've spent so many hours on Breath of the Wild, but I also need to calm it down a little if I do get it, because I still have a bunch of other shit to do for my YouTube channel and the podcast. Yeah. So I don't want to add too much more to my plate. Yeah. That's why the whole reasoning of me streaming is just stream. It's just a dog.
Yeah, it's just a dog outside.
The whole reasoning of me streaming is just streaming live so people can hop in whenever they want, and it'll last like maybe an hour and a half, and then after that, I take the stream, which OBS automatically uploads onto your laptop because it screen records it, like audio and everything.
So once you're done, it'll just upload it straight onto the laptop?
Yeah, so like you can set it to where it goes to a specific document or folder,
that's cool.
and then it'll be there.
Okay.
So I can just take that, make a quick thumbnail out of it, and then post it onto the YouTube. So it should take me max maybe 2 hours with the whole process, like with the recording and then uploading everything. But yeah, I stay tuned to see if I actually go get a Twitch and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for that game.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I found that, like, whenever I play... Because those are RPGs, right? Zelda's an RPG game?
Yes.
Yeah. It's hard because I don't want to get too into it, but then, like, I want to play it. but I feel like you can't just casually play Zelda. You know?
No. Yeah.
Like you have to pay attention to the storyline, and then you have to gather things to build something else. Like you go and collect like I don't know apples and stuff to make something else that's gonna heal you faster. So it's a whole process you have to think about.
So
do they have Goro still?
Yeah.
And they have Zoras?
The fish.
Yeah. Bro. Zoras were always one of my favorite like what's it called? Characters in the game. I always like Zoras.
Cuz in Ocarina of Time there's you go as a kid when you're Link as a kid, you go to their thing and it's all frozen, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're grown up, it's unfrozen and there's a bunch of Zoros everywhere and you have to do that dive.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's so much fun.
But you go ahead, I'm not going to forget.
Okay. No, it's okay. I won't forget either.
Oh. Let's see if you
even though
just forgot.
Put in the comments out of 10, 1 being I won't forget, 10 being I will forget, what do you think what will happen?
But yeah, I think I'm pretty good about recording and then just leaving it exactly where it was because I can't do anything else because they're gonna see that I went like off screen and did stuff.
Oh,
so I think for the Twitch and YouTube and all that, I'll just run through the storyline. Not like completely just go through the storyline, do like shits and giggles in there, like do my own thing every once in a while. But after I finish it, I'll go back and just do whatever the hell I want. Make like funny, not skits, but like little mini adventures and all that in the side quests.
Yeah. Nice. Dude, the goal one day for me is to be so well off and like at least financially stable enough to where I feel comfortable setting up a basement in a house, in like my future house, and like a special room that's meant for just like, you know what? Today, I ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna tell Karen, I'm gonna tell Vale, because she'll be like X amount of years old. I'll tell her, nobody bother me today. I'm taking food down there because I got a microwave and a little mini fridge. Nobody talk to me. I'm gonna be in there all day. And I just have a gaming setup. I got a pool table in there just for me. I got like my own little like man cave. I can just go and de-stress. And I'll just sit there and play Zelda all goddamn day and night if I want to. And then I'll come out the next day fully like rejuvenated, like healed, and like, you know, like ready to take on the world again.
That's the goal, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, dude. I got so many plans I want to do, bro. Like I want to get a huge barn that's my gym. Like just for me.
A huge barn?
Barn.
Oh, I thought you said bar.
Oh, no. I want to get a barn. Like, I want to get a house. The house doesn't have to be big necessarily, just big enough for what I want it to be. But I want land. I want a lot of land. Mm-hmm. You know, that land, I want my own barn gym. It's going to be fucking massive. Not huge, but like enough to be like, oh, bro, this is nice.
Well, if you want land, you're going to be struggling with the internet connection because you're going to be out in buttfuck nowhere.
Honestly, bro, fine by me.
You're like, I'll just play single-player games.
Yeah, or I can just get really good internet. I'm sure there's got to be internet that works out there. And that's going to be later in the future. Who's to say there's not an advancement
That's true. Because now, like, out in buttfuck nowhere, the only internets they offer is what they offer, and it's usually shit.
Yeah. That, or I can buy a plot of land somewhere downtown, or buy like a couple houses in like in a little pack. Like I buy this house and I buy the house to the left and right of it.
Bro, the odds of that happening though.
Hey, bro, money talks, bro.
I mean, yeah, but
I'll come in and be like, hey, here's X amount of money. Go relocate. Damn. Get out of my house.
Here's $1 million. Go relocate.
If somebody dropped $1 million and was like, hey, like we're taking your apartment complex. Here's $1 million. Be like, all right, bye. Like, okay, like I'll literally pack up tonight if you want me to. Like, I'm out of here for $1 million, bro.
I mean, I'd do it if all like everything legally on my side was good, as far as like ending rent soon and all that.
Well, yeah, you just give them from now until when your lease is up of rent and you're good.
But then there goes a part of my $1 million.
It's $1 million, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be like $4,000.
You gotta make it last, dude.
I will, but it's a startup cost to everything.
$1 million?
No.
No, hear me out.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I want some land. I'm gonna get a farm, like little like animals and stuff, and then I want my barn. I want a little like studio of something, maybe like a little podcast studio out there. Who knows?
That'd be pretty sick.
We'll
not
see.
gonna lie.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I got stuff that I want to do and baby steps that are taking place. You know, just like this stuff and like graduating school next year and all that stuff.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna do just touch on school real quick. I don't want to talk about it too much.
I was literally about to ask you about it.
I know you were. But I'm gonna at least my professional career when it comes to like my marketing job.
Uh-huh.
I want to set up like a game plan, like a 10-year plan of what I want to do, and then I want to talk to one of my professors and be like, hey, this is kind of where I want to go. This is where I kind of envision my career going. Like, where do you think I should start? Like, this is where I think I should go, and this is the companies I should talk to. Am I on the right path? Can you direct me somewhere? Like, what's going on here?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's a huge part of college is having those professors there that have worked in the field and have connections.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because some people kind of look at it in a way that as soon as you graduate, you're going to have a job, like without even having made any connections or anything. When it's kind of almost the opposite. If you don't have any connections or know anything of where to go, you're going to graduate and then you're going to be complaining online or whatever saying, oh, like, I graduated college, but nobody wants to hire me. It's like, dude, what did you do in college? Did you just do the bare minimum or did you make connections and everything?
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't done any internships or anything. So maybe I could find something that helps me out. I don't know. With knowing that I'm graduating next spring, it's like, oh, dude, all right. It's game time. I mean, it's been game time, but it's game time.
You're almost there, literally.
Dude, it feels so good.
You're not even a year away.
No.
Oh, shit. That's exciting.
No.
Bro, we're going to be going to your graduation.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I'm going to look at all you guys. I'm going to line you guys up. Yeah, I'm going to line you guys up from oldest to youngest and just walk by and go like this. And then for my groups, I'm going to do like a little half.
Yeah.
Because she still has a little chance to go. I mean, everyone has a chance to go to college still, but.
But mom and dad kind of saw you as like, oh, he went to the military. He's never going to school. And now you're going to be the first college graduate.
Bro, obviously, I'm the best child.
Okay.
That mom and dad have had.
All right, Mr. Low T.
Hey, but once I get on T, though, dude.
I mean, sure.
Hey.
But that's a pretty good game plan to have. Do you have any professors in mind that you count on?
Yeah. I haven't really talked too much, especially this semester, but there's one that I really... Because she's, like, retiring soon from just, like, teaching and stuff. And I would really like to talk to her. And she seems cool, but I can't just talk to her and be like, hey, where do you think I should go? Like,
you kind of have to build a relationship.
Well, no, like well, yeah, but also like they're there to help. Like relationships kind of get established pretty quick. Yeah. Like they're not gonna turn you away and be like, oh, fuck you, you know. But I have to go with a plan. Like I can't just be like go up to her and be like, hey, I want to do creative stuff in marketing. What should I do? Where should I work?
Because then you're just kind of enforcing her to make the plan for you.
Right. Versus me being like, hey, I've looked into these companies. I want to do this. I thought about kind of going this route, but I don't know if this will take me there. Like, where am I at? And then she can pick apart my idea and tell me, you don't know anything. This is dumb. This isn't how the career works. I'm like, cool. Tell me how it works. Yeah. Which I kind of expect. You know what I mean? Yeah. But, like, that's the whole point.
Yeah. And then you said, you talked about internships. Internships can be pretty hard unless you get them paid for. Unpaid internships suck.
I don't think I'll do an unpaid. Because that's taking away so much time from me.
Honestly, I just don't think unpaid internships should be a thing. I mean, I understand that some companies may not have the money or the budget to pay interns and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just have a really weird feeling about them, especially because the school that I was supposed to graduate in, made it mandatory that you had to have an internship, and 98% of those internships that they had on the list, because you had to go off of an approved list, were unpaid. So I was stuck. I'm like, dude, you want me to take these unpaid internships for 25 hours a week and then also work another 30 to...
Yeah, and make rent and make this and make that.
Yeah.
And, like, do my hobbies that I enjoy doing because I'm a person and I have other interests besides school, you know?
I mean, it's doable, I guess, but in my situation at that time, and at this time, we couldn't do it because...
Yeah, a lot of it is I feel like in that situation, those companies have a deal with the school. And it's like, hey, let's team up and send, like, here's people, like, I have an internship and I want people, put me on the list or some kind of weird deal.
And the company that I was supposed to do my internship were actually really cool. They were willing to work around my schedule and everything, because I sent them an email because I had already been approved for the internship to take it. It was just a matter of money and time, and they had sent. I sent them an email saying that I wasn't gonna end up interning with them anymore, and they told me that they gave me the option of them trying to work with me, but it would have been easy to say yes. But it's not just them. It's not just me and them working. Everything has to go by the director of our school. And the director of our school is very, like, there's obviously a minimal amount of hours that you need to complete. And I wasn't going to be able to complete those hours by the end of the semester. So it was going to be a whole thing, try to get it approved by him. And it just, it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
For that and for me to work and pay rent.
Yeah, dude. There's like a lot of good and bad to college. One thing that's bad is that...
It's how much it costs, dude.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like companies take advantage of you because they know that that you want experience in that job, in that field. And they're like, we're not going to pay you, though.
But then on the flip side, you could be super passionate about what you want to do, and you're super okay with doing an unpaid internship because when you're there, you're learning. And
okay, but how many people are doing that though?
You'd be surprised. A lot of people were very excited to work for free to do something that they want to do.
Yeah, because I mean, if somebody told me, hey, like let's say the Pacers or the Colts were like, hey, we're sending out a mass internship available for like photographers or like creative marketing,
and you would take that in almost a heartbeat,
bro. If it was like, even if it was free, I guess you're right. If it was free, but it's like really good experience, and afterwards if you stood out, you could get a job offer with them, get a job offer and work for them, bro. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'll make it work for a couple months while I do that, and not to my own horn, but I'll definitely outperform everybody there. And then I'll get a job offer and, get a job there.
Yeah, so
I'd love to work for the Pacers, bro.
If the Pacers are watching this.
And we know that you are.
Because everybody watches the show. For the two you still
Welcome
watching.
Welcome back to number one podcast in the world.
For two you still watching, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
But yeah, it just depends on the person, the internship, and the level of wanting to do that job.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of those internships are meant to weed out the people that don't want to do it, which makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with being weeded out. If that's not what you want to do, you're like, then don't do it.
I got weeded out.
Yeah, bro, you got a little too high.
I got a little too high.
But something I wanted to touch on. Are you about to go on the next topic?
Oh, no, I was just checking everything else that I had.
Okay. And I think I talked to you about it earlier, but I'm starting to watch a lot of wrestling stuff on YouTube, like WWE. Yeah, Rey Mysterio got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you told me that, but I didn't know you were like actually watching.
Yeah, I'm like keeping up, not matches, just like highlights and people going over like what the past couple years have been. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just got out of their PG era. Oh, because the Attitude Era, we watched the tail end of the Attitude Era. With, like, the last little bit of DX and all of that stuff. And then they went into the PG era, which everything was super PG, like, not any real cussing. Like, there wasn't a lot of, like, racism or anything like that. If you look at the Attitude Era, bro, it was fucked up.
Yeah, it really was.
Bro, there was a tag team of 2 black guys, and the whole thing that they were thieves and thugs, and they would go around stealing. That was their whole thing.
I don't think that would pass around
Yeah,
this day.
you remember that? You remember that?
I think so.
Yeah. And remember Hornswoggle?
Yeah, Hornswoggle.
Yeah, and it's cool because I've been watching a lot of like interviews of those wrestlers and just talking like normal. Remember Santino Marella?
Mm-hmm. Dude, he doesn't talk like that. He's not Italian.
Yeah, have you seen him just
in
interviews?
I saw him in a podcast and I'm like, hold up, who is this?
Yeah.
It was literally a whole act. It was a whole character.
Yeah,
I didn't know
he played
that.
it so well.
Yeah, I thought he literally was Italian.
Me too. I remember being a kid and being like, oh snap,
I can relate to him. No.
Yeah, exactly. And the crazy thing is, like, a lot of their stuff is planned, but also not planned. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is the winner, and you guys just figure it out in the ring and make it entertaining.
It's just a bunch of improv.
Yeah, but they play it off so well, bro. That's the crazy thing. And Santino Marella, he is one of the ones that I watch a bunch of compilations of him making other wrestlers break character.
Oh, really?
Bro, it's so funny. Because he got John Cena once, and he's like, John Cena. It's like, you, John Cena. And then John Cena starts cracking up. And on one, he was like doing a promo with Mysterio, like in the ring. And he was like yelling at him, or there was something going on. And then he's like, there's only 2 reasons why somebody will wear why a man will wear a mask. And he said the first one, he's like, your face is really ugly. and then he like looks around. He's like reason number 2. And he looks at him. He's like, you're the Batman.
What?
And then Rey Mysterio just looks down. He's like, oh, this motherfucker. Yeah.
But it's crazy because all of them knew that was just a character, and he didn't really speak like that.
Yeah. Which, that's what made it more funny.
Yeah.
But I've been watching a lot of stuff, and it's entertaining, to say the least. Like, just to see where people ended up, and I've listened.
All of them ended up on Impulsive.
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, because of that, I've slowly started looking into other wrestlers. Have you watched the one with Rey Mysterio on Impulsive?
I've just seen the clips on Instagram. I haven't watched.
Well, you know that Rey Mysterio has a son that wrestles.
Yeah, Dominic.
Yeah, and he's
their whole little tag team.
Yeah.
And he hates his dad and all that.
Yeah, a part of me, it's like, how much of that is fake?
I know, right? Because they have to really stage it, because they also film themselves outside of the actual ring and like do promos outside in the locker rooms and stuff.
Yeah,
and it looks so real. I'm just like, how much of it is that, and how much of is like they hang out afterwards and go out and have a barbecue or something, or a cookout.
Yeah, because on the podcast, I listened to like half of it with Logan Paul, and they talked about it, and Rey Mysterio was like, I hope it's a phase. Like, he was leaning into it, making it seem like it was real. But I'm like, okay, but he's also a professional wrestler who is meant to keep a storyline going.
There's no way he was gonna break it in Impulsive.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Be like, oh yeah, like it's all an act. Like, we love each other.
Then
like,
the whole act will just
exactly. Then it doesn't mean anything anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's cool because a lot of the stuff that Dominic is doing is stuff that Eddie Guerrero did.
Oh.
Yeah, like his haircut
when
Eddie Guerrero was like at his peak, because Eddie Guerrero was a heel, one of the bad guys for all of his career, I think. He got the same haircut, and he's saying a lot of the things that he would do. So it's like a lot of like paying tribute to him.
Yeah.
And Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio had a huge rivalship on camera. So Dominic is bringing that back through him honoring Eddie. You know, it's like
that's a really cool storyline. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So like the more you learn about it, you're like, oh yeah, like I'm glad you hate your dad.
Damn.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so since you've been looking at more wrestling stuff, do you know who Roman Reigns is?
Yeah.
Did you see that he got moved to SmackDown?
I thought he was on Raw, right?
Yeah, I think just recently he got, because you know how they do that draft and Raw wrestlers move over to SmackDown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I would hate that, because whenever John Cena moved to SmackDown, I'm like, dude, I can't watch it. It's on Friday.
Facts. And it wasn't on Mundos where we would watch it.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, we can only watch it. No, we would watch it on Tuesdays, or no, we'd watch it on Monday. It'd come out Monday Night Raw.
It was Monday Night Raw. We'd watch it on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
We'd
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it
Like
Sunday.
the whole week later, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, Cena's on SmackDown now. It's not on Mundos. I can't watch it on Friday because I'm at school.
Yeah.
Because I think it came out early, or we just didn't have the channel that it came out on.
I think we just didn't have the channel because I think Raw had a somehow Mundos, the people who own that, got a deal with Raw to stream it on there.
So it was always just very disappointing when one of my favorite wrestlers got drafted. I'm like, no, I'm never gonna see him again.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Yeah, man, but it's cool because like on the women's side, there's a Charlotte Flair, who's Ric Flair's daughter.
Oh,
Is wrestling. So it's cool to see all these legends having kids, and then they're coming up in the system too. Yeah, dude, it's cool. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of wrestling stuff. And yeah, I think they're coming out of their Attitude Era.
So what's next?
Or I'm sorry, the PG era. I think they're calling it the PG-14, or I don't know what they're calling it, but apparently on the on TV, like one of them said fuck, and in the past like that wasn't allowed because of like the PG era, but they're trying to stay away from that now, or like going in a different direction.
Do you think it's because they've merged with the UFC? Did you see that?
I did see that the UFC owns them, right?
Or I think there's just a
Like a partnership.
Yeah, a partnership. Like they're one company now.
I did see that. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, because the guy who owns UFC got WWE.
Dana White, right?
No. He's a CEO, but he doesn't own UFC. Like the big dude who's like the big CEO, like fucking businessman. That's like, hey, I'm gonna invest in you guys. I don't know. I don't know if Dana White fully owns the UFC or if like there's somebody else above the UFC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because WWE is Triple H, but I don't know if anybody is above him.
Not in the company.
Okay, so Triple H is the owner in a way, not Vince McMahon anymore.
Well, I don't think because WWE is a corporation. Yeah. So nobody owns it. The corporation is its own thing.
Okay.
But you have somebody who runs it. That's the CEO.
Which is Triple H.
Okay, and that's also Dana White on the UFC side. And I think there's somebody that has another company that bought those two. But that person doesn't tell Dana White what to do, or doesn't tell Triple H what to do. They're like, hey, you guys are great. You keep on doing you, but I'm gonna buy you out. You do what you want, fine. I just want part of the money you guys make.
And they're basically almost kind of like investors, angel investors, something like that.
But like they buy the company and through them buying it opens up some other doors. Maybe they're able to put on shows where they couldn't somewhere
just
before.
Because of connections and all that.
Yeah,
say
exactly.
The word fuck.
yeah, exactly. You know, stuff like that makes it worthwhile to get bought out and pay them a little bit extra. But it's like, fine, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Rogan getting put on Spotify.
Okay.
You know, he got bought out by Spotify, but Spotify doesn't tell him, hey, you can't have this person on. Hey, don't talk about this. Joe Rogan does whatever the fuck he wants to do.
But he still posts clips on YouTube, right?
Yes, that was part of the deal.
Okay.
That he signed with Spotify. He can post clips on YouTube.
But not a full episode.
But not a full episode. That's Spotify exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Spotify is free, so I mean YouTube's free too. But
yeah, and then the whole thing with that is, then Joe Rogan can be hit for copyright.
Oh, through YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think
I guess that makes more sense because I mean I feel like a lot of the stuff that he talks about and maybe shows might have issues with copyright.
Yeah, because I watched him a lot while he was on YouTube, and Jamie, like their producer, would sometimes not show something because it was copyrighted. It was a copyrighted sound, but now on Spotify, bro, they just do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, they don't get copyrighted?
No.
That's cool.
Because, I mean, Spotify owns a lot of the music that they would play.
Yeah.
Like, if they're playing a video and there's a copyrighted song, Spotify owns it. So.
But if it were to be played on YouTube, Spotify themselves would be copywriting it off of YouTube.
Yeah, or, like, the artist would. But now they can't because Spotify has those privileges that they give to Joe Rogan.
Ah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a tricky thing.
I know, right?
I've had one of my videos get a copyright thing.
Oh. Because, like, how do you know? Like, I watched this on the side of me, they'll be like, oh, you can't use that sound. That's a copyrighted sound. Like, well, how do you know?
I think it might be like the most popular sounds, or they've been in the game so long that they've been copyrighted for that sound, or they just also have a lot of people around them that know all that stuff.
Got it.
Because I know there's like Speedy on his when he's going live, he goes live with a bunch of friends and plays Among Us and all that. They all also know like copyrighted music, and there's a couple times where one of them accidentally plays it like just for the shits and giggles, and everybody
freak out.
Yeah, everybody literally starts yelling ah, so they don't get so their stream doesn't get taken down.
Oh, because Twitch would take down the stream.
Yeah,
oh,
they would either take it down or demonetize it.
Interesting.
Whenever I start getting paid from YouTube, I really hope I don't get any demonetization or any of that.
Well, no, because the music you use is all, like, you bought essentially, like, the license for it.
But it's not even just the music. Like, whatever I show.
Oh. But what do you show?
That's the thing. I don't show anything bad, but...
I don't think so. Because you just take memes.
Yeah.
And show them and maybe play a sound from it, but that's free use.
Hopefully I don't get copyright out of that.
You won't.
Because I do a lot of... well, I'm not going to say it. YouTube, I love you.
That's where this podcast lives. And I mean, it's also on Spotify. But check it out on Spotify if you haven't. Please and thank you.
Yes, we need 40 more listeners on Spotify to start getting paid.
On Spotify?
Yeah. They changed the rules to it ever since they became Spotify for listeners and not Anchor.
I saw that, yeah.
Because the app now is a purple Spotify. And the new requirements to be monetized is you have to have at least 100 Spotify followers through on your podcast.
Listeners or followers?
Listeners.
Because there's a button that says follow on Spotify.
I think it's click. I'd have to double check. I don't know if it's listeners or followers.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't checked us out over there, go check us out. We also do a video forum over there too.
Yes.
But if you're watching, check out the next episode over there. Just keep watching. Don't click out.
Stay on here, please. Thank you very much.
Okay. But yeah, wrestling. I think is freaking crazy. I think just recently Bad Bunny was on there too, and he did some crazy performance that everybody loves.
On Backlash.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then Logan Paul's killing it on there.
Bro, some of the stunts that they do, I'm like, dang, these are some athletic ass people, man. Flying and like hitting each other mid-rope or like mid-air and falling.
And my delusional self thinks I can do that. I'm like, dude, I want to try it.
Yeah. It's because they make it look so easy.
Yeah.
That's why. I saw a clip where it was like a Hell in a Cell match or like a... No, what's the one where like the...
It's like a cage match?
Yeah, but the top is off. Like you can climb to the top and jump off the top.
I think that might be Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
Okay, because someone where Kurt Angle jumped or climbed all the way to the top, did a backflip off of it, and landed on his stomach onto somebody, but that person moved. So he just landed like that. But it was like, it's like him jumping off from here and landing on that. On the ground.
Low-key, in front of a really big crowd, I'd do it.
Bro, same.
Dude,
I might break my leg once I land.
I just hope I don't overshoot it and land in the crowd.
How far are you going to jump?
Bro, I don't know. How do you time that shit? Do you just like lightly jump off and then do your flip? Because you have to have some energy to push yourself off and do your flip.
No, but he landed in the ring.
Oh, it's going into the ring. I thought you meant he was up top and jumped out.
No, there was once where Jeff Hardy climbed all the way, by where they walk out. He climbed all the way to the top and jumped off into a swanton bomb on somebody.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
They were on a table or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
But you couldn't see the table. Like, it was on the bottom, so he didn't actually hit him. He probably landed on, like, a foam pad or something.
As he should, bro. The freaking...
Nah, bro, I want to see him hit the floor.
I want to see his head fall off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but... As far as topics and everything, it was mainly just Zelda because I was super excited about it.
Oh, yeah? Where are we at on time?
We're at 50 minutes.
Nice.
And, well, I had running 10 miles on here, but I kind of already talked about it on the live.
It's all right. I think we're at a good spot to wrap it up,
because you got another one to record right after this,
Yeah.
Holy shit. My heart dropped.
Lit on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you guys are still here, I really appreciate you. And if you are, leave a comment down below. I was going to say leave it down in the comments. I mix up my words every once in a while. But once again, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, go hit the subscribe button. If it's red, turn it white, and hit the like button as well. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.